This is your board game shortcut to the Monster Trade expansion for The Witcher Old World. In this video, I'll give you a quick and clear overview of the new expansion and show you how to bring it into your base game. I've already made a full tutorial for the base game rules. You'll find that up here in the corner or linked below in the description. Monster Trade works with any expansion, so you can mix and match as you like. First, I'll walk you through what's in the box, and spoiler, it's more than you might expect. This expansion includes several modules you can add all at once or gradually, depending on your preference. The official recommendation is to add one module per game to get used to them, but after watching this video, you'll be ready to go all in. After the overview, I'll explain each module one by one, how to set it up and how it changes gameplay. So if you're looking for something specific, feel free to jump to that section. Inside the box you'll find the Monster Weaknesses and Special Attacks module, a brand new Witcher set, bombs and mutagens that add new tactical options, a stack of unique special Witcher cards, one unique ability card for each Witcher, Mage and Sorceresses, and last but not least a new monster, the Troll. So yeah, plenty of stuff here to level up your base game. We'll start with the simpler modules and work our way up to the more advanced ones, step by step. The new Witcher from the Manticore school is easy to introduce. If you choose him, just set up his components the same way you would for any other Witcher in the base game. One thing to keep in mind, the Manticore Witcher doesn't increase the maximum player count beyond 5. He simply adds another school to choose from. You'll find the Manticore school location right here on the game board. The Troll is a level 3 monster that you set up just like any other. On the board, you can use either the regular token or the miniature. Depending on whether you're playing with or without the Monster Weaknesses module, you'll use either the standard or the large monster card. Alongside your 10 starting Witcher cards, each player gets one unique Witcher card. Just shuffle it into your starting deck during setup. That means you begin the game with 11 cards. If you're using the Mages and Sorceresses expansion, there are also unique cards for those characters. These special Witcher cards work just like normal ones at first, but when played as part of a combo during a fight, they can trigger an extra effect if a specific condition is met. This card, for example, activates if at least 2 blue cards are part of the combo. Since that's the case here, the Witcher gets to raise the shield level by 1. Mutagens have made their way into the game as mutagen cards, and as you might expect, they can be incredibly powerful. In the board game, mutagens give you special abilities that can be used once per card in each fight. To set them up, shuffle the mutagen deck and place it next to the potion deck. You'll also want to leave space there for the bomb deck later on. When your Witcher levels up during the game, you don't draw 1 or 2 cards from the main deck like in a base game. Instead, you gain mutagen cards. For each card you would normally draw, take 3 mutagen cards from the top of the deck, pick one and shuffle the other 2 back in. So when you reach level 4 or 5, you do that process twice in a row. Place your chosen mutagens face up in your player area. You can use each one once per fight. To mark it as used, either turn the card sideways or flip it face down until the fight ends. Bombs have made their way into the board game too. Just like in a video game, knowing how to use them well gives you a clear advantage. During setup, shuffle the bomb cards and place them near the potion deck. That placement is intentional because whenever you would draw a potion during the game, you now have a choice. Either draw a potion as usual or pay to draw a bomb card instead, by spending 1 gold or discarding a potion card. Just like with potions, you can hold up to 4 bomb cards, so 4 potions and 4 bombs at most. In combat, bombs and potions together count toward your alchemy limit. For example, if your alchemy level is 4, you could use 1 potion and 3 bombs, or 2 of each, but no more than 4 total cards in a single fight. Used bombs, like potions, aren't discarded immediately. Turn them sideways or face down to mark them as used, so you don't accidentally exceed your alchemy limit. If an effect tells you to discard a potion, it always means an actual potion card. Bombs are not affected. One bomb card worth pointing out is the Dimeritium bomb, a classic in any Witcher's kit. In the board game, you only include Dimeritium bombs if you're also using the Monster Weaknesses and Special Attacks module. But before we get to that, let me first show you the special Witcher cards. What you'll find in this deck are 10 sets, each containing 4 cards that share the same special ability, but differ slightly in color, combo chaining and symbols. Quick note up front, if you're playing with the Mages and Sorceresses expansion, you can only use these special Witcher cards if at least one Witcher is in the game. You can shuffle all the cards into the main Witcher card pool right away, or just include specific sets. Just make sure to always add or remove full sets of 4 cards. Let's take a closer look. As you can see, these cards stand out from regular Witcher cards. Each one features an ability text. Some of them have passive abilities. That means their effect only triggers if the card is discarded as a life point during a fight, not when it's played in a combo. And yes, you can see that right, there's a new card color, grey. Aside from one exception, grey cards don't chain with other Witcher cards, because no card until now had a grey chaining icon. So during a fight they can only be played as standalone actions. There's also a new symbol, a die. It refers to a dice roll mentioned in the card's ability. When you play one of these cards in combat, you'll roll a die and apply the result. And one more thing, this symbol here refers to the card's cost if you want to buy it during phase 3. And as you might have guessed, you don't discard a card to pay, you burn one instead, meaning it's permanently removed from the game. On the plus side, you ignore all cost modifiers under the card row. So just take a card from your hand and return it to the box. Because this isn't a standard cost, these cards can't be gained through effects that let you take cards based on cost. Now we're getting to the module that's probably the main reason you picked up this expansion: monster weaknesses and special attacks. This module introduces the large format monster cards. You can leave the regular ones on the board, they're still used as trophies after you defeat a monster. Place the large monster cards somewhere off the main board, where everyone at the table can reach and read them. Players should be able to check both sides freely, because now it's all about studying your target, learning its weaknesses and gearing up accordingly. Next are the weakness tokens. They look like blood-stained location tokens, and that's on purpose. Sort them by terrain type and shuffle each stack separately. Once you've placed the 3 monsters and all witchers on the board as usual, draw 1 location token for each terrain type. On the matching spaces, place 1 corresponding weakness token face down. If a witcher is already standing on that space, draw a new token until you get a location that's unoccupied. After placing all 3 tokens, shuffle the drawn location tokens back into their stacks. Now to the special monster attack cards. First, remove 4 random cards from the regular monster attack deck. They are out of the game. Then draw 4 more cards from the remaining deck and place them face down close to the larger monster cards. Finally, shuffle the 4 special attack cards into the remaining monster attack deck. This creates a new 16 card attack deck. Later, when a player starts a fight with a level 3 monster for the first time, the 4 cards you set aside earlier are added back in, bringing the deck to a total of 20 cards. Here's why that setup matters. Those 4 new cards are tied to each monster's powerful special attacks. While the deck only has 16 cards, they make up a full quarter of all possible attacks, so you encounter them more often. But once level 3 monsters enter play and the difficulty ramps up, the deck expands to 20 cards. That makes special attacks less frequent again, to keep things balanced and avoid overwhelming the players with both tough monsters and high impact attacks at the same time. And with that, the module is fully set up. So how exactly does it change the game? Before you fight a monster, you now get to do a bit of research. Previously, all you could do was gather tracks to secure a first strike. But now you can uncover a monster's specific weaknesses. To do that, move to a location with a weakness token. Take the token and place it face up in your player area. Each token shows a Roman numeral from 1 to 6, which corresponds to a specific weakness listed on the monster's large card. So what does that actually mean? Each weakness entry includes a short thematic line, followed by a bold game effect that only you can use in the fight, as long as you have the matching token in front of you. Once a weakness token has been taken from the board, you immediately place a new one. Do it just like during setup. Draw a matching location token, make sure no Witcher is currently on that space, place a random weakness token of the same terrain type there face down, and return the location token to its stack. This means you can collect multiple weakness tokens of the same terrain type and use all of them in your fight against that monster. At the same time, it locks those effects away from your opponents. So these tokens give you a strong edge, not just in battle, but in the overall competition. If you need to place a new weakness token, but no matching location token is available, the player to your right chooses a valid location of that terrain type. And if no more weakness tokens of that terrain type are left, it means all 6 of that monster's weaknesses are already in play, and no more can be placed. Players keep any weakness tokens they've collected until the monster is either killed or driven off. Then all related tokens are shuffled back into the stack, and one new token is placed using the same method as before. So much for the weaknesses. This module also introduces brutal special monster attacks. On the right side of each large monster card, you'll see 4 unique attack types, numbered 1 through 4. And as you might have guessed, they match the 4 new attack cards we shuffled into the deck earlier. Whenever one of these special attack cards is drawn during a monster's turn in combat, the usual declaration of charge or bite is skipped. Instead, check the number on the card and resolve the corresponding special attack shown on the monster card. If you deal damage to the monster and in the process one of its special attack cards get discarded, its passive ability is triggered immediately. You'll find that in the top left corner of the monster card. Only after resolving that passive effect do you continue discarding any remaining cards from the monster's life pool. And if you're unlucky, that passive ability might trigger more than once in a single turn, even though you were the one dishing out the damage. And that's that. As you've seen, the Monster Trade expansion adds tons of new possibilities and some serious challenges too. What's your favorite expansion for The Witcher Old World? And which one do you think should get a full tutorial like this? Drop your thoughts in the comments, let me know if this video helped you, and feel free to ask if anything is still unclear. Thanks for watching and enjoy the monster hunt.